What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nash, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how you can outsmart applicant tracking systems. Now, we live in a digital age, and a lot of artificial intelligence is being used to assist with a lot of things, and sometimes it's even replacing the old ways of doing things. Now, when it comes to the job market, a lot of companies are using applicant tracking systems. So these are systems that essentially help them look at resumes. Think about a job description that gets 100,000 applicants in a day, right? And there's not going to be a human that's looking at all applications, right, in order to determine which ones to look at further. So they're going to be using artificial intelligence to assist them with that. Now, these systems essentially scan for keywords on your resume. So let's say there's a sales position, right, that they have listed, and they're looking for someone that has experience using Salesforce, right? And what they'll do is they'll add that on the job description, and then whenever they're scanning resumes using these systems, they're gonna be able to scan for those keywords, right? If you have them, then your application might be moved to the next level or approved, right? And if you don't have those keywords on your resume, you're not gonna pass through that stage of of review. So you might be the most qualified person, but just because you did not use those keywords, then your resume is thrown away. So you have to be able to outsmart these systems, right? So these systems are created to imitate the human mind, and they enhance them using those keywords, right? They feed them the keywords to search for. There's no system that's going to be able to make better decisions than a human when it comes to things like this, right? Because you might have someone who used all the right keywords, but then at the same time, they're not qualified to do the job. They just were able to use the right keywords, and you have someone who is probably more qualified who just did not use the right keywords, so now they're disqualified. No one's gonna look at their resume. So how do you outsmart these systems? So like I said before, they use keywords. So if you're applying for a job, right, go to the job, look at the job description. When you look at the job description, you're gonna see some of the things they put on there, what's required, things that they're looking for. They're gonna have these unique things about that position. Let's say you applied for a sales position, and you see that one of the requirements is Salesforce, right? You have to know how to use Salesforce. Maybe you see something like you have to know how to use Microsoft Excel, right? So these are the keywords that you need to put on your resume. So you cannot just use one resume to apply to all types of jobs. It has to be custom to the job, and you can customize it by picking things from the job description. What I used to do back in the day, I would look at the job description and I'll look at the requirements, and I would fix my resume in order to match the requirements. And you'd be surprised how many callbacks you get, because you're always going to be able to outsmart the system. When it scans your resume, it looks for those keywords, you got all of it. You pass with flying colors. So that is how you're going to be able to outsmart these systems. Now, after the system scans it, obviously when it's a handful of resumes left, it's going to be a human that's making the final decisions. But you always want to make sure that you pass that first round of the applicant tracking systems. When they do their job, you want to make sure that you use those keywords, because that is how you're going to get past that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.